My fellow Americans, our office received imperative information this morning. In 2012, a team at Sandia National Lab discovered an asteroid named Montu. Its course was recently rediscovered by a team at the NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory as it emerged from behind the sun. Presently, Montu is heading our way and will hit near Albuquerque in a couple of weeks. Working closely with FEMA, NASA, and other entities, our top priority will be to protect the people of New Mexico. We cannot stress enough the danger this asteroid poses to New Mexico communities. I urge all New Mexicans to put their safety and the safety of their families first by moving to safe ground. On June 23, 2017, at approximately 6:45 p.m., Montu will strike near Clines Corners, New Mexico. At this point, our efforts will be dedicated to evacuation and post-impact efforts. Additional recovery protocols for National Guard, military aid, public support, volunteers, Red Cross, FEMA, detailed evacuation plans, medical response team plans, and post-impact recovery plans will be forthcoming and will be available by the end of day. God bless America.
Okay, thank you guys for your support during these difficult times. So here's our potential timeline. This is where we are at. We have today, June 8th. This is our notification for the event. They're also notifying major agencies such as FEMA, the Red Cross, and the National Guard. Based on some information released by FEMA, we know that it should take about 5 days to get things mobilized and ready, about 3 days to get the National Guard and FEMA to begin mobilizing resources, but we should be good by June 13th to commence some evacuations, to commence commencing with our lower mobility citizens and then moving into families and animals and livestock and such. So then we also have, by June 20th, we're going to begin road closures of Highway 285, I-40 east of Albuquerque and west of Santa Rosa, Highway 84 and all secondary roads. We will also be doing some final sweeps through with the National Guard to make sure that anyone who needs an opportunity to evacuate has that opportunity. We will also begin the Red Cross putting shelters in place for Zone 3 and beyond in terms of medical resources for those in need. And finally, we will begin recovery and relocation efforts once environmental conditions allow. So stay posted on social media, but also through our, what did we say, all telecommunications. Okay, so here is an estimate for the amount of people within the radius of injury. So this defined area is about 51,526 people. And we have a resource here that you can click to see that in more detail. We also have some contact information. If you click on that, we'll have a more detailed plan. Can you click on it? Okay. No, it's okay. No, go back and click just right on the picture. No. Okay, so that is a more detailed list of contact information in addition to some phases and some more detailed phases of evacuation efforts. So you can see that we'll make sure to share it with all of New Mexico through our Google Drive. Okay.
Learn shared permission.
Yeah. This is an example of our PSA, our public service announcement, which is also available through this link. And you can see in more detail a map of where the landing zone is going to be. I think that was okay. We also need some sharing permission on that. But we also have some detailed route information for the routes that you can take to evacuate if you're doing so on your own without our assistance. And all that information is available there.
This is our national and international response protocol flow chart. As our team stated, all this information is also located at the beginning of the slide. This just gives you an idea of who will do what. So for the emergency response, we have the Red Cross, FEMA, National Guard. Their function will be to provide safe shelters and supplies, replacement recovery assistance, and fire and cleanup. Then over here we have our local utilities. which will be P&M, New Mexico Gas, water agencies, as well as the communications and telecommunications. Their function will be to reestablish services throughout the area, as well as the emergency response plans in place at the various areas of impact. For science, we have NASA, the recovery facilities, NCTC, and their function will be to disseminate information and monitor and research as needed. And so this again is our flow of response protocols.